for a challenge. I wanted to build an empire in Starsector, but my success brought hostile attention of every faction down upon me, and they vowed to burn my home to the ground. Alas, no matter how much they try, I will fight them back and bleed my fleets for every inch of my domain. Penelope's star will stand where so many others have kneeled, and if I have to bring war to the doorsteps of every major faction, then so be it. And while we do have plenty of engines of war, I just want more. And I do know that the great houses of Castler down here tend to have some interesting ships, and maybe I could go buy one. In between the episodes, I also refit a couple of my smaller ships, so these two little frigates are more strike oriented now. First though, I am visiting my Roider friends, because over here I can buy Roider Dive's blueprint, something we can build that I haven't done yet. Oh, look at that, all of our ground defenses have now been finished, which could then be upgraded to heavy batteries as well, but I don't think we need to do that quite yet. First we see what the great houses have to sell. Alas, what they have are very heavily demodded great houses ships. I wouldn't actually mind having a vendetta like this, but spending 1.2 million credits on it, unfortunately I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna see if I can explore the system a bit more, because I'm not sure if I fully explored it last time, because who knows what you could find floating out here. This is actually what I was looking for. There's a Ristreza, a battlecruiser just floating around out here. For that I would use a story point. It does have 3D mods, but I remember I flew this ship before, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I think I remember it was quite fun. It's got assault mode, which basically increases ballistic and energy weapon DPS by 50%, but you're not as mobile, and all that stuff lasts like 10 seconds. You don't have quite a crew to man it, but yeah, we are recovering it. Let's go. Oh, we are now hostile to Diable avionics. They are deciding to invade Thrinakia, which they tried doing before. They're bringing 2 fleets, and apparently my local defenses are evenly matched. Oh, that is good to see for the first time. On my way back, I also found a bounty for a pirate space station, and well, that's not it. We found more pets. Apparently, this one is epic. Astral Squid. Of course, we're gonna name that squid Steve, and we're gonna assign it to my flagship. I have no idea if these pets actually give you any bonuses or they're just there for flavor, but they are definitely a fun little addition. Now, let's destroy this station. That's gonna give us a bit of extra money. We always appreciate a bit of extra money, don't we? And it's gone. I noticed that this station was actually hunted down by Hegemony because it was annoying a new Hegemony colony that they've built. Not that we care about Hegemony really, but if they pay us an extra bonus for destroying some pirates, hell yeah, why not? Now we fly back home and we wait for the Diable. And we're also gonna refit our new Ristreza. And in testing, even heavily demodded and without an officer, it is holding pretty well. I am actually quite happy. I gave it 3 Numion heavy cannons for anti-armor, but then it's got HVD here and 2 railguns for anti-shield, and it's got its Gleipnir built in that it can fire once per using the ship system. Also, it's got these heavy carrion seekers built in, which is quite a lot of small missiles that do EMP damage, which can be, you know, very useful. All in all, I think it could be a fun ship to have with us for sure. But we still have over a month until Diable avionics arrive here, and since we have money to spend, I'm gonna build Roider Dives, the one that we bought blueprints. We're gonna build it here on Ithaca. Oh, and I just noticed that on Siphon Soul, I can actually install Plasma Dynamo in here. That is gonna be a huge boost for our production of volatiles over here. On the item, it did say it's gotta be installed into a gas giant, not a station, but we can do it here. Oh, that's gonna be huge for us, because that means that in a couple of months, when this grows to colony size level 4, we'll have another industry and we'll be able to do fuel production here, and we'll be able to install that synchrotron core into it, because this one is for standalone stations. Love it. This area is gonna be making some serious money soon. Also on Thrinakia, I was thinking of building a centralized bureau. I've not built this before, but it does say says that it increases local production output depending on the amount of identical industries in the star system. And we do have mining on like 5 planets, so that should increase mining output, right? I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it, especially because we do have logistics core stored, so hell yeah, let's build it. Now we wait for our Diable friends. I guess we're gonna first run into some Legio Infernalis ships that were flying around. We also get to see our new Destreza in action for the first time, and I feel like it's doing great. And we get to see some of their Legio ships that we haven't really fought much before. One little guy is ramming me for some reason. The real threats are still coming, like this big old Vendetta, but I see we're sending a couple of Reapers into it, so my main thing here is our missile support is great, our fighter support is great. That Dunscath can be a lot of fun. We will see though for how long it's gonna be able to survive against me, because together we can just overpower it, and yeah, it does not stand a chance. That was fun, but unfortunately we cannot recover their big ships. I think I see the Diable incoming. Grand Invasion Fleet, I'm ready. And we already have an overload on one of their ships, let's go. Diable are always fun to fight. They have extremely fun ships that are also fun to fly. But the reality is, if they come too close, they're gonna suffer. Look at all these torpedoes coming in and missiles. They do have that big boy though. We're gonna have to throw everything we've got at that big boy. And if we could actually recover it, that would be amazing. Also, yeah, it's just dying. They do not have enough cruiser support to prevent us from going full-on ham on them. And my Destreza just killed another cruiser on the way. I have to admit, I'm very happy I grabbed it, because it's doing seriously really well. This Grand Invasion Fleet is not gonna be so grand for much longer. Oh my god, we can actually retrieve Pandemonium? Oh, that would be awesome. That ship is 70 deployment points, so it's pretty crazy to carry with us, but you know what? I like all of these ships. We're gonna grab them. For now, we're gonna just mothball them. And just like that, that's their first invasion fleet dealt with. Now I need to find where their second invasion fleet is. Ah, there you are. Oh, this fleet is weaker. They just have cruisers. And we'll deal with their cruisers just like we dealt with their flagship. And I have to let my Destreza have some free firing arcs. And let's be real. This is kind of a massacre. These guys came in here and wanted to invade my homeland? No, I don't think so. Well, that should do it. And I will let all my fleets, look at them come, deal with that last piece of invasion fleet. Oh, and we have a chance to recover 2 more of these assault cruisers? Hell yeah, we will. Oh, and see, my stolen Legio just fixed its last demod, which means I can happily store it at Ithaca now. First, I refitted the 3 extra Riptides that we've got. They are very similar to the one we already have, our Lion Tide, but of course they're all demodded and we don't have the same fighters that we had over there, and some of the missiles are different. I also outfitted our new Panda, and I'm just seeing how it's performing in combat. And let's be real, so far, so good. It's got shield cracking capabilities for sure. It is lacking some murder firepower though. And after another little bit of refit, yeah, it's doing even better now. That's gonna be good. It is a big boy ship that we don't necessarily need or want to carry with us for right now, so I'll just store it. And we're gonna take our new Riptide with us, and of course the Destreza, so they slowly repair their demods. Now let's maybe go kill some more bounties or do anything fun, shall we? Also, thanks to Diable friends, we got lots of heavy armaments to sell now, plus some other stuff, which is gonna give us a nice bonus. Also notice that Diable are invading Kuroim, which is from our friends the Roider Union. Maybe we should go help there instead of chasing down bounties. They are already in system though, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be fast enough. There's the Diable Avionics invasion fleet. Is that it? I think there might be some more fleets around there, but we're gonna start with this one. Unfortunately, these guys don't want to accept my invitation to open battle, and they're for now just running away from me. Ah, there we go. Their cruiser finally accepted my proposition. And the proposition was great, but Unfortunately, they now died, which means we're now just on a cleanup duty. Oh, that's more heavy armaments for me. We're gonna quickly repair over here, and then we're gonna go check in this other invasion fleet. It looks like it's got reinforcements from a Legion Infernalis. Okay, so this is gonna be a more interesting fight then. Oh, their two big ships are already arriving over here. I have a feeling this could be fun, as long as I allow my Restreza to fight as well. Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. I'm also getting close to overloading, so I'm gonna have to turn off my weapons just before I could kill it. We're gonna wait a bit, and then we're gonna Alpha Strike in here. Yes, it overloaded. Let's go. Now it should die. Come on, just one more hit. Let's go. Okay, that was huge. Now I have to slightly pull back, and then we can go round 2 fight. Okay, this one is now focusing on Restreza. That means... Oh, we have support. Oh, we have so much support from my cruisers. Even though it can tank a lot, we have fighter support, we have missile support, and, well, we have me. Oh, they still have numerical superiority. We should now have no problems dealing with them, as long as I'm very careful not to get rammed. I do see my days is completely encircled there, so it got itself killed. Which means that the fight isn't quite done, as I thought it might be. But this cruiser of theirs jumped right into my face. Oh, it might be tough. Okay, I'm gonna... Yes, I got it. Now I have to start pulling back. And luckily I do have support from my other ships. So I'm just waiting for Flux to go away. I can then Alpha Strike this one. And since they don't have that much to offer anymore, I decided to have some fun flying a destroyer. It does feel good to be real fast and maneuverable once again. And, you know, I'm sure it can do well against these Diable, right? Which are now pretty much all dead. Also, I can grab my 2 ships that we lost without any D-mods. And we can also take one of the Dunskates, and it actually has heavy armor and expanded missile racks already built in. Even though it's got like 4 D-mods, I think we gotta grab it. I think that was worth it. And the invasion of Korovin failed. I was actually helpful. Well, now Legion Infernalis is invading Ithaca. Alright then. I guess that's a revenge, and they're bringing 3 very strong fleets. Also, while we are at the Roider Union, I'm also gonna grab their Union HQ blueprint for 240k. That is an upgrade for the Roider dives. And I'm also gonna buy the Rock Piper Shipwork blueprint for 168k. Which, yeah, it's gonna cost us a lot with tariffs as well. But we can now upgrade the Roider dives that we have built on Ithaca and make it Union HQ. Now we go and we return to Ithaca, where we can go and we can install an item into our Roider dives. And that's gonna be this historical Roider charter that's gonna increase production by 1 unit, increase the mining range by 6 light years, and the fleet's launch by the column gonna be 10% bigger. I like that. And I get the chance to refit our Dunskaith. So I refit my Dunskaith. The main thing that I gave it is 6 spots of annihilators, so you can see the pressure it's setting up in the simulation. So yeah, it's got 6 annihilator pods. Up front, it's got some storm needlers to break shields, and then a couple of just basic hellbore cannons. Even though it's got lots of D-mods, it could be a fun ship to have. Although for this next invasion, we're gonna store it, and I'm gonna take our 14th Battle Group Legion with us. And since we have plenty of story points, I'm gonna build in maybe integrated targeting unit for both of these. And since I am using my Aeosis a lot, I'm gonna do the same over here, and I'm gonna build in the hardened shields. On Thinakia, we also finished centralized bureau some time ago, so I can actually now install this logistics core in here, and that gives us additional production of quite a lot of ore. Oh, that's really nice. Also, apparently there's a vengeance fleet from Diable Avionics that is gonna be chasing me. Oh, I think I have found my Diable friends. If this is their retaliation fleet, I am very, very scared for them. Even though their ships can be very, very capable and also very good in players' hands, there's no way these guys can stand against the might of me and my Restreza combined together. Plus, of course, we have very good fighter support and missile support as well. And while the Diable also have very good fighters and also have very good missiles, I just don't think this Vengeance fleet is ready. And that's that Vengeance fleet dealt with. Also notice we have a Pather base way out here causing issues in our system. I'm definitely not a fan of that, but right now I don't think we have time to go and destroy it. Especially because I've seen a bounty posted for that exact station before, and it was in the range of like 300k, which means it would be definitely very tough to crack. Also, Siphon Soul has now grown to level 4, which means we can now queue up fuel production here, and we can now install that synchrotron core into it. So whenever it's gonna be built, we're gonna be producing plenty of fuel over here. If by any chance I cannot quite defeat the invaders, I'm gonna go over here to special functions and I'm gonna request a defense fleet. They'll come from Roiders, and I can say that it's gonna be big or it's gonna be smaller, but the bigger it is, the more it's gonna take, or at least longer it's gonna take. So yeah, we're gonna go for at least a month. So there's a defense fleet coming in 59 days from the Roiders, while the invasion from these guys is happening in 29 days. Okay, well maybe I did not calculate this well, did I? Basically, I should have done it way earlier, but I kind of forgot about the whole thing. Oh, I think I see some of them. Is this them? It is. Also, they have Diable avionics helping out. It's not my fault these guys are traveling alone, but if they do allow me to take out their fuel fleets one at a time, I'll love to do that. This is their biggest ship overloading right now. Oh, just a bit more. I don't think I'll be able to take it. No, I did. I'm gonna suffer for that. Okay, maybe not suffer just as much as I thought I'm gonna suffer. Whenever I turn off my weapons, these guys take it for weakness and they come straight for me. It's like a secret alpha strike. In any case, that is gonna be the last of their ships dealt with. Boom, and that is one of the fleets dealt with. This one is emergency burning down here. Can I catch up to it? Oh, yes I can. This fleet should hopefully be easy to deal with, as long as he doesn't overextend. That's my thing. I am the one usually overextending, buddy. Alright, don't worry. Daddy's coming to help. Oh, Restreza is shooting its big cannon. Oh yeah, maybe it didn't need help from Daddy, but you know what? It got it. Their Maelstrom overloaded. Their Maelstrom is gone. They do have a couple of cruisers flanking my fleet, and my days is hurting because of that. But I send fighter support to help out over there, so hopefully they can deal with that. And now I think most of their bigger ships are gone, although I do know that one of their cruisers did manage to escape. But we're gonna chase them down. Oh, he's down. And his second fleet dealt with, which means just this one remains. I'll be real with you, I really didn't expect that we'll be fighting just Diable when it's Legio invading us. We got tested, and I think we succeeded. We showed these guys that we have the killing potential to, well, destroy even the strongest of factions out there. And Diable and Legio have conquered, like, I don't know, a third of the sector almost. This has been one very, very strong alliance, but clearly not quite strong enough. In the end, the Empire of K just comes through after everybody. I promised them war, and war is what they've got. In the end, we never even needed to use our Legion. And with that, the invasion of Ithaca is over. But since we do already have the Legion in fleet, let's go look for that Luddic path base. We're probably gonna need Legion to help us. Oh! Pirates are gonna be raiding us now. Oh, and they're bringing 5 fleets. Okay, I'll be ready for that. 31 days? Sure. Just give me a sec, pirates. I got Pathers to kill first. But hey, there's some good news. Alos has grown to level 5. And since Alos is kinda alone out there constantly, I think we're gonna just upgrade Patrol HQ to a proper military base as well. Now let's see what the Pathers have over here. Compared to what we've been fighting so far, this is an actual battle station, so it's gonna be bigger and stronger. So we're gonna have to be bigger and stronger as well. It's got a couple of extra side modules, and I see they're already overloading. Even one of their main modules over here has been overloaded already. Let's go. I think the strike potential from all of our missiles, from Restreza and me, plus all the fighters we've got. Look at those Reapers come in. Yeah, that was beautiful. Oh, Restreza is getting rammed. Do you need some help, buddy? I don't think they do. I actually thought they might have a stronger station over here. This was pretty easy. Probably didn't even need our Legion for it, but it definitely didn't hurt to use it. That's what you get for raiding my colony. Oh great, there's another Pather base. Wasn't enough that we destroyed one, we're gonna have to destroy another. But since we do not know where this one is, I'm gonna have to fly back home and find some intel. Oh, look at the Roider friends that I requested and totally didn't need. Oh, apparently we're no longer hostile to Diable avionics. Yeah, I just had to kill like 1 million of their fleets and now we're good. We're gonna leave our 14 battle group Legion behind over here, but I'm gonna take this unscathed. I want to fly it around a bit so it slowly repairs itself. Now let's see what the Panthers have to say. For 10k, we'll learn where the base is. And that is basically roughly in the direction where we've been before. Alright, I guess we can test out our Dunscape. I did find the Panther base that is causing issues, so we're gonna put our Dunscape to the test and we're gonna go destroy this thing. It is taking its sweet time to actually get there, but once it gets there, I'm sure it's gonna do great. And of course, in the meantime, I'm gonna be here to help. It does have a bit of a problem that it's kind of slow, which means that me and Aristreza and all of our fighters and extra missiles, we're just destroying this without its help. But hey, whenever we're gonna fight something bigger, I'm sure it's gonna come very useful. Now, can we get rid of the silly Panthers? Oh, that definitely helps. But now we have that pirate raid arriving in 9 days. They are outmatched by our defenses, but I still want to go back home and see if I can help. Oh, apparently the raiders have arrived into system now. Where though? That is a good question. I see there's a lot of friendly fleets around Alos, but I have no idea where the pirates actually are. I do hate that this thing is active. Where are you hiding, pirates? You're not actually raiding any of these places. You're not even here. Oh, I see Trinakia is in combat. Okay, I found some. I think we have 5 fleets incoming, so this would be the first of them all. I know that one is currently engaging Trinakia station, but I do think Trinakia has got an actual star fortress, so that shouldn't be a problem. They do have some very interesting ships over here, though. They're all hiding behind debris, and I can't actually quite shoot them. Very sneaky of them to do that. Very, very sneaky. I am very interested in that battleship because I don't think I've ever fought this thing before. One of my Aoses is just going for it, which doesn't seem like a great idea. But hopefully, if me and Restreza can come to its help, it should be fine. I think it might have Fortress Shield with how much damage it's taking. But then again, it's not gonna be able to last like this forever. And when the missiles start flying, it's dead. They do have some interesting ships, so I'm gonna actually recover this loot pump. Oh, and we could actually recover the big ship for free. It's a Zadian. And yes, it does have Fortress Shield, as I thought. I mean, it's for free. Let's just grab it. We're just gonna quickly drop both of this into storage here. And then we're gonna go help out with our station. Unfortunately, we cannot deploy many of the ships because, well, we have Star Fortress on our side, but we do get to see that Star Fortress in action now. We'll see how well it does. So far, I don't think they have scratched it yet. And of course, since it's a Star Fortress, it can deploy remote mines, and that's kind of causing issues in the pirate armada. Also, my armada is now coming to help, so this is gonna alleviate some pressure. And while this Infernus looks extremely cool for how big it is, I don't think it's gonna be able to stand against, as I said, my armada and the Star Fortress, because I see a lot of stuff flying towards it. Look at this. I'm just gonna let that Ristreza push it and destroy it. I know it can do it on its own. And instead, I'm gonna go focus here, and we're gonna overload and take down this Renegade. Yeah, okay, that was an easy fight. That is a second armada dealt with. Now to find the rest of these bastards. Ithaca is still well defended. Alos seems peaceful. Oh, and Hegemony is fighting one of the fleets here. And we're gonna go and join in on the fun. I could only deploy 2 of my ships, so I kind of have to rely on Hegemony not to be stupid. It's another set of those Hegemony investigators who are nice enough to investigate Penelope Star constantly. No idea who asked them to do that, but they certainly seem very, very enthusiastic to do it. Hey, pirate raid failed. Oh, let's go. I'm guessing my other fleets have destroyed the rest of whatever pirates there were. The crisis once again averted, and we are making more money. It's always good to see these be so nice and profitable. And since we have plenty of money, I should probably be upgrading more of these battle stations, because Aelos also still has just an orbital station, so let's go with that. And I was thinking, since we have Aelos over here and we have Siphon Soul over there, I wanted to check Doros, this barren world. It has scattered ruins. Yes, that means that whenever we produce anything there through archaeology is definitely not going to be very good. it's still better than nothing because it's the only place with ruins on in our system. It's got moderate ore deposits, so no bonuses there, and then it has no atmosphere and low gravity. Low gravity is actually not that bad because it has that extra plus 10% accessibility, and I think we have the item to fix the atmosphere. So I think we're gonna go and we're gonna establish a colony on Doros. And we're actually gonna call it Boris because that's gonna be just easier to pronounce for me. Now also, I am once again the lone administrator here. We're gonna have to find one and recruit one to take care of this for me. Hey, I found one. Luddites had him, or her I should say, and she has micromanagement. Not really a huge bonus, but we're gonna take her. Of course in Boris, we're gonna queue up all the standard things. We got a way station, we got an orbital station queued up. As for the first industry, I don't think this is gonna make us much money, but I think we can just go with domain archaeology and basically exploit the ruins. Now, before the colony crisis rises up again and we get another attack, let's see if we can have a moment of peace and quiet. Like surveying this barren world and looting its ruins for a beta core. Okay, I'll gladly take that. And then getting hit by this fleet. This is a Machina Warried Shipyards fleet, basically pirates. There's a bounty on them, and since we haven't fought them at all yet, I wanted to see how they perform. This is the first time I'm gonna be actually fighting any of their fleets proper, so I have no idea how it's gonna go, but I am, to be honest, excited to find out. And if we could recover some of their ships, that's even better. So far though, at least their cruisers are dying pretty fast to me and Ristreza, but there comes their battle carrier. That battle carrier is actually surprisingly playing it very safe, which should be told I wouldn't expect from a ship of this size. But so far I couldn't quite yet properly engage it because it had a lot of support. Oh, it's beaming me now. Excuse me, sir, that is kind of rude. Let me beam you back. Then let's see whose beam is stronger. I think now the majority of their strongest ships are gone. I'm just excited if we could possibly recover some of these. They do look very cool, I have to admit that. We do actually have quite a few options. I'll take this battlecruiser, I'll take the drone ship cruiser, I'll take this heavy standard cruiser. That was 267k in bounty. And of course we do not have all the crew to man all these, so we're gonna have to mothball them for now. Oh, there's a battleship floating around in hyperspace. It's a capital high-tech ship with subsystem realignment, so it can switch between supercruise, siege, and bastion. I've seen this on other ships before. I don't think I've seen them on high-tech ships though. That actually is kind of cool. Man, I've got so many ships to refit now. And man, I leave for 1 month and already we have shipping disruption again in Ithaca. I think because everybody is just constantly at war with each other, all the stuff that is supposed to fly and deliver stuff to my system just get shot down and killed. And then my planets suffer for it. Actually, only Ithaca is suffering, so I guess that's a bonus. Luckily, our Dunscath has repaired all of its D-mods, so I can safely store that one, which allows me to outfit this battle cruiser and keep it with us. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go, but basically I gave it a couple of Wrexham 5s over here for anti-shield, and then for this largest mount I just slapped on attack and lens. Is it gonna work? We're gonna see. Up front, I felt like this medium mount needed there to be for flak because there's just no PD up front otherwise, and then I slapped on a bunch of Thunderbolts for finishing. We'll see how it works. And then we have this Lazarus heavy cruiser, which actually has rugged construction, which means that the D-mods are not hurting it as much. I put some more Rexons on it for anti-shield, and then we have this Breaker up front for anti-armor, a bunch of Sabos. We'll see how it operates. I'm not yet sure. It actually has 30 DP. Both of these have 3 D-mods each to repair, and I did leave a good old apogee behind because let's be real, right now we've been barely using it at all. And I've spent way too much time trying to refit these ships to the point I forgot what exactly I was doing. Yes, I remember. I wanted to grab some food from Innerstatia that is producing it in the hydroponics and then deliver it over here to Ithaca because apparently from here to here it's too far away and the shipping has been interrupted. But there we go. We fixed at least the food problems here. There's still other shortages, but there's not much I can do about that. But while everything is slowly being built and upgraded on Boris, I'm gonna take a flight to our buoy over here. And since this nav buoy is floating in an asteroid field, we can actually go and construct a mining station over here. I was thinking that might be a good idea because it's also gonna protect the buoy over here from any raid. So let's snap it down. Luckily, we do have one free, also crappy administrator I can slap over here. And we're gonna name this place Circle Star. It has default moderate rare ore and default moderate ore deposits, and of course it automatically queued the mining on it. And once the spaceport is completed, we can also build an orbital station here. And that gives us another little station that we're gonna have to protect in this vast place. Because you heard it right, the police is coming. Basically, the Interstellar Coalition is preparing to serve a search and arrest warrant on all of my free ports, which basically every place we have is a free port. Because without it being a free port, yes, we'd have more stability, but look, no money being made there, or 28,000 credits. Yes, I know we have shipping disruption, but still, it's good to have some free ports. So I say, bring it on? We'll see what they can throw at me. Also, apparently, this Hegemony investigators are now pursuing me. Oh, you have started already? Basically, they're here to investigate my AI stuff, and let's be real, I don't like that. We're just gonna go... We're gonna kill them. And I get to test my 2 new ships in this fight. I have no idea how well they're gonna do, but I guess we'll see very soon. These guys do have 14 battlecruiser Eagles, and they do have Griffins, and let's be real, Griffins are very squishy. While I love them, they do die pretty fast. I do see on the left side one of my new cruisers tanking quite a lot. I didn't quite have the chance to see how my new battlecruiser on the right is doing. I think it's St. Helena class or something like that. I am constantly being harassed by their artillery vindicators, so I'm gonna have to go deal with that guy. Even though that might leave me exposed to their battleship there. Or maybe I'm gonna be the one exposing this poor liberator. The St. Helena is pursuing this Dominator. But to be honest, I'm gonna need to see these new ships in a couple more battles before I can really judge them. And what better way than to hunt some bounties? Found some. Well, the pirates are certainly gonna be easy to destroy, but I also get to see how my ships are fighting over here, because they are straight up in the middle, and I did order them to go after this one. I'm gonna turn off my weapons, and to be honest, that ship doesn't really stand a chance, does it? That Infernus have managed to hide itself after so much debris that I just can't get to it. So I have to deal with the smaller targets to produce even more debris first. I think it's time we take it out. Well, I think they did just fine in this fight, but there are other bounties to pursue out here, and thus need more ways for these ships to show themselves how good they are. Well, I'm gonna try to actually leave some ships for them. So far, I don't think they had a chance to shoot much at all. Don't worry though, bigger stuff is coming. Unfortunately, none of these are actually strong, so it's hard to, you know, see how my ships are doing, especially since they seem to be mostly hanging on the sidelines for now. Now we get to see one in action. In any case, that is gonna be another pirate fleet dealt with very soon, and another nice bounty for us. Oh, and the pirates are launching a vengeance fleet now. Oh, let's go. I guess we're gonna have to deal with that, as well as all the police action. Ah, there's the police, right? It's gonna be 5 fleets, and they are preparing Citadel Arcadia, and they're gonna be arriving in like 24 days, so we do not have much time actually to prepare for them. And while I did say that my colony should be safe from police raid because we have orbital defenses, not every place has orbital defenses like Circle Star. Boris is also not there yet, but just because we can, let's go and upgrade ground defenses here on Ithaca to heavy batteries. I think we're gonna do the same thing on Trinakia as well. And now we wait for the police to show up, and then we beat them up. That could be them? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's gotta be them, right? Oh, these guys are weak. I think that's like 3 fleets that I caught up with here. The smallest one, let's go. I would have thought that the police would be sending slightly stronger forces, but to be honest, I am happy that I am wrong. They do have quite a lot of fighter support with all their Moras. That is a 14 battle group Dominator. I would actually like to grab that one. That would be fun to have in my fleet. Dominators are great ships, or can be great ships. They can take a punishment, and they can send out a lot of DACA as well. I see one of my new ships having fun over there, destroyed Amora. Unfortunately, I cannot recover that Dominator. Now let's intercept the bigger fleet. And these guys are coming in with an Aurora, which is a fun ship to fly. We'll see how the AI does with it. It overloaded, so it's not doing that great. They also send their Liberator straight at me and my Destreza, and it's already overloading. And it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna steal their Eagle. It's a decent ship, and it's, you know, free for us to take, so we'll do that. And with that, we have defeated them and improved our relations with pirates and pathers, apparently. And I think the police is not gonna bother us anymore. With yet another attempt by the big factions thwarted, Captain Steve Kirko solidified himself on the throne of the Empire of K. Maybe now he can finally get some peace and quiet to develop his colonies, to terraform his planets into Terran paradisos that he always dreamed of. Maybe. But if he wants to employ the ancient terraforming technologies, he'll have to go into the depths of the sector once again and finally face Redacted.